Here's Rebecca Tunney for Great Britain, then missed the Europeans in Moscow with a fractured foot. A real opportunity for her here.
Does the heck mount to get her onto the bars. Great clean handstand to start. The Stolder half, straight into the Jaeger, easily performed. Into the pike toe on Kachev, straight down to the low bar with the full turning pack. Good start to the routine. Here's the Shap, straight down into the pack and straight up to the connection. That's the important connection in this routine. And the last part, the Stolder full, into the back in full, and the smallest little step.
That was a great routine, Beth, wasn't it? That was the routine she would have hoped for. And you can see from Hannah Whelan, Colin Still congratulating her. That's her best routine.
I can breathe now. It's so hard commentating on them.
So this is the very difficult combination. The Kachev piked, she goes up into the full turning pack. So that's two of the most difficult moves linked together, and she'll get good bonus for that. That's how her start score builds. You can see the height into the full turn. She's got to keep her eyes on that low bar. She was a little bit wonky landing on the bar, but she's so strong. And this is the other big connection, the flight to one bar, and they cut the middle bit out, but she got all the connections she wanted, improving in her handstand shapes, and look, finishes that pirouette right on top of the bar and straight into the dismount. That was a really good effort from Rebecca.
Her coach Claire will be sat at home pleased with that performance.
Well, she put everything into that performance, 14.933. Is it going to be enough to bag her a first medal in the major championships? Daria Spiridonova of Russia, the Russian bars champion.
And Russia are definitely the top nation at this championships on bars. And that super stoop into flight to the high bar. She's very smooth. Half turn, just a very anxious looking coach there. But when you don't put the feet on, when you stoop in and out, it raises the difficulty. That was a lovely front somersault. A little bit of a scrambled half turn into a big high dismount. Very clean, very difficult work.
That was an excellent routine. I mean, she got lovely lines from beginning to end. Obviously, there was the smallest little bits where she has to fight for it, and the coach was a little bit anxious on that transition from the low to the high bar. This is the one, but she has go gadget arms, as we used to say, to grab the bar, the stoop in and out into the half turn, into the Jaeger somersault, no problems there, straight armed catch. And here's the toe on Shap. So she puts her feet on the bar, so it's a little bit easier. And there's the stoop, where you don't put your feet on the bar. And a different angle for the Jaeger. This is the last little bit, the wind up into the dismount, where she uses what most gymnasts use, is the back in full dismount and a great landing.
Well, a very nice landing, and it's given her a score of 14.966. She'll be pretty pleased with that. Now this could be a routine to save her. Aliya Mustafina, the defending champion, the reigning Olympic champion. She took bronze on the bars at the last Worlds.
This is the routine we'll all be waiting for. She's the one that's there to take the title, and we'll see how it goes. The stoop full, straight into the toe on Shap half. Great lines. The coach just stepping in, the stoop half into the pike Jaeger. Nice clean handstand. Stolder full, straight down to the low bar. The pack straight into the Stolder half. And she knows she's got the last little test. The toe full turn into the back in full, and nails that landing.
That was a pretty clean routine.
That was an amazing routine.
That was a pretty clean routine. She's so effective on the pirouettes, and that's where the marks can get lost if you're late with the turns. Judges like to see the turns finish in handstand. Super line in her handstand. She locks the legs together using the stoop action, and super height No doubting that she's going to catch that. She sees the bar easily. Every handstand has to be held and shown, and she really works with great style. She catches the front somersault with the arms fully straight. That's again something that if the arms are bent, the judges deduct for. And look at that pirouette, finished at the top of the swing, immediately into the full twisting double back. She's got a high difficulty level, and I bet her E-score will be high.
Fabulous score from Alia Mustafina, 15.266. Puts her at the top of the standings. Could that be enough for her to defend her European title?
Well, that's the top score we've had of these championships, 15.266.
It is.
And as Beth said, it was the best performance we've seen. But Rebecca Downey now knows that she has to perform the highest difficulty she can here.
For Great Britain, Becky Downey needs to pull out all the stops if she's going to win a medal on the uneven bars.
Now, Becky Downey has given 2 solid performances for the team. Hasn't always done her most difficult routine. She needs it now. The forward elements into the Shap, into the Kachev. Fabulous. Beautifully flighted. Watch now the full pirouette. Hits it really well into the stoop Kachev. I'm sure we'll see another big release. Here we go. The second one, straight into the pack salto. She's going for broke. This is the final test. This is tricky. She has to swing turn. She goes the right way. Must hold on and lift this dismount. She does. Absolutely fabulous work from Becky Downey. It's the routine we've been wanting and waiting for.
Look at that emotion.
Do you know what? She has been waiting for that. She's been in so many European World Finals, and you can see she's landed, and it's overcome her. Look, there we start with a great start. The forward toe on, straight into the Stolder, and straight into the short clear Kachev. A massive start for that routine, and sets the judges' eyes.
It's such difficult work, Beth, isn't it? And the combinations she uses.
Yeah. The toe on Shap. This is right at the end of the routine, straight into the short clear half. Such a hard combination when you're tired. And then this last little bit, the dismount.
And she held her feet on the ground, didn't she?
You can see her British teammates, they've obviously been training with her day in, day out, and they know exactly how much it means to her.
Well, what must be going through her mind? It's the waiting, it's the waiting. It's agonising.
Well, her difficulty was 6.2 in qualifying. She upped it considerably. If they give her everything, it can be as high as 6.6. So let's keep our eyes on it.
And there's only one gymnast to come. So we should know whether she's amongst the medals.
It says it all!
She's gone into the gold medal position. Becky Downey, 15.5. Look at that elation. She is guaranteed a medal. It could even be gold, but the emotion comes pouring out for Becky Downey. 15.5. What an outstanding effort from the British gymnast.
So pleased for her. Obviously, she's had so many injuries and always kept fighting back.
Well, Sophie Schaeder of Germany, the last gymnast on the uneven bars.
Starts with the upstart handstand, into the stoop full, straight into the connected stoop Shap, into the shoot down. This is where your connections are going. The toe full just had to fight it back. And then the stoop, straight into the stoop half. Coach stepping in, the Jaeger somersault, cleanly done. The last little half turn, winding up into the dismount with the back in full. And near perfect landing.
Another very difficult routine. Schaeder posted a difficulty of 6.4 in qualification, so this routine can go quite high and push into the medals there.
Well, for Becky Downey, the weight is whether she's got gold or whether she's got silver. That's not a bad position to be in, Beth Tweddle, is it?
It's not, but I think I am quite happy to put my money down that she's got that gold medal.
And uses very effectively, Schaeder, the stoop action. She's a tall gymnast. She was the junior European champion on uneven bars. Lovely lines. She's just had a bit of a fight on that pirouette. Tall, but swings effectively. Accelerates here into her dismount. A favoured dismount, full twist in the double back, but nicely landed and performed.
Well, here is Sophie Shader's score. She's gone into 5th place. That means Becky Downey is the European champion on the uneven bars. What a result for Great Britain. The flags will be raised for Becky Downey. Becky Downey is the European champion on the uneven bars. She takes gold ahead of Alia Mustafina of Russia, Daria Spiridonova with the bronze. Becky Tunney just pushed out of the medals. Rebecca Tunney finishing in 4th place, but Becky Downey is the first British gymnast to be a European champion in the women's since Beth Tweddle in 2011. What a proud moment for Becky Downey. She is the European champion on the uneven bars. She's still sniffing back some tears. The emotion is still there. But she is the gold medalist, European champion, only the 2nd ever British woman to be crowned a European champion.
And she really gave a fabulous performance. She didn't hold back. She went for everything, and she knew she had to by the time her performance came. That's one of the things about going late. She could have performed earlier and thought, I'll go for safety just to get a medal, but she knew to be in the medals, it had already been a great final. She knew she had to go for broke. She did just that, and it took every bit of resolve and skill.
Now she may be blinking back a few more tears. What a moment for Becky Downey. The gold medal around her neck. She is the European bars champion and only the 2nd ever British woman to be crowned a European champion. What an achievement for her.
Becky, congratulations, European champion.
Still